Not yet.
39 seconds left. I'll still pause it for a second.
That's right, guys. It's going to be 153.
Make sure it's recording, too.
14, 3, 6, 6. What is it? Marco's got 8 something. 8 something, yeah. What are the counts? 14, 14, 8, 6, 6, 3. Yeah, I ain't remembering.
No, 37.
Clock.
37.
I rounded them all. They're not showing up there.
Yeah, not yet. Okay. 150. I'm trying to get it going.
Tony, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
30 minutes on the ball. Timer.
Okay.
PJ, can you bring me my headset?
I'm going to go ahead and start recording.
It's always 30, yeah, every week.
And we're good?
This round is what?
It always is a bonus round. This is our, what was it? Heat round.
What is that called?
Hold on. That's good, man.
I like that.
30.
I like that we were talking about
On 30 minutes.
that show with the T round or whatever, speed poker.
2 seconds, guys.
153.
I guess so. Oh, I only have 3. Somehow. I had 37. No, I had 33, 75.
We're still counting chips.
Paul, if you want to let us know the chip counts while we get started here.
All right, we've got Rob Newman with 14,300, Ed with 14,000, Marco with 8,650,
Bobby's a short stack.
Mark with 6,550, Paul with 6,125, and Bobby with 3,375.
I have 3,000.
Very good.
And with your horse already out of this race, Paul, you're going to have to root for Bobby with me now.
Clock is started.
It's called
18 minutes left in the blinds. Blinds are 100, 150, 300.
Well, my horse is still marked, so he's still in it.
Oh, this is true.
Action on Ed. 650 bet.
Ed with pocket sevens raising it up. Should take it down. Yes, it does.
Did you want action?
It's all good.
Big buck. So handsome today.
Action on Paul Moskowitz sack first.
Paul with ace jack.
I think Marco had Queen 8 last time as well.
Queen 8 suited.
Paul calls 300.
Paul just calls with ace jack. I'm going to price some hands into outflop him.
Folds around to Robert. Robert checks his option.
Paul with top
Robert
pair.
checks.
That's enough.
Rob insta-folds the gun shot.
8, 3, 9. Black. Touchdown. But the whole 2 times in a row. How do you know? Oh, yeah. Did they say, hey,
Marco Dack first.
one more time?
Marco making a comment that he did, in fact, have the same hand.
They're talking about that.
You have to remember, Marco, we catch these things as well.
I had to concur with him that he has those hands.
That would have been one. Wow. Missed.
Bobby with king 10 in a short stack. Let's see if he raises it up here.
All of it.
All in for Bobby B Million.
29, 75. 29, 25.
Rob with ace rag. Let's see what he does here. He folds. That should take it down now.
I don't think so.
No. Bobby does win a round of blinds. About 10 more of those and you'll be okay.
First stack will be Mark Cutrafella.
Marco
with
with
an
ace.
ace jack. Ed with the king queen. Battle of the blinds here.
Ed calls.
Marco usually tends to make a big raise here.
Marco raises 800. Ed calls.
Ed with more than enough chips to call Marco here.
And flops trips.
Both players check.
I think Marco thinks he's trapping here.
1600 bet by Ed Wergler.
I'm all in.
Marco all in.
Marco moves all in.
I call.
Ed calls with the king.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought with Marco. Thought he was
dude, I don't know
trapping
you.
here, and he was getting trapped.
One card to come.
And Marco drawing dead.
Drawn dead.
Good hand, very good hand.
Ed will eliminate Marco in 6
All right,
minutes.
guys.
Wow.
I think we
Yeah.
have a chip window now. I didn't expect to see king, dude. Really didn't.
Yeah.
Especially when you've been insta call.
One thing you still got king down, pocket bet. Ace king. Pocket kings, right?
All right, good game, you guys. See you later.
Thanks, Marco.
See you, Marco. See you, Marco.
Big by yourself, Marco.
Keep raising the points.
It's like Ed takes the chip lead with that hand.
No,
You've got to pass.
Pretty big chip.
Oh, yeah.
You were only, what, 2 points behind?
Marco was in third.
Yeah. He was, what, 2
Action
points
on Bobby B. Million first.
B Million pushes with his ace 10.
I'm sure he's going to push here.
B. Million all in for Bobby B.
Kind of a
Million.
one-trick pony at this point.
33.75.
33.75.
Welcome, Marco.
Hello.
So what were you thinking there with that
You
jack?
thought you were trapping there when you checked the
Yeah,
flop,
there's
didn't you?
there's absolutely no way that I thought he had anything. So I mean he could. I mean that was brutal.
As soon as you checked the flop, I thought you had the best hand and you were just trapping.
And I just wanted to end it there because I didn't want to see any more cards. So I'm like, yeah, I really. And then he didn't insta call, so that was interesting. I thought I might have won the hand there.
Yeah, he had to give it a thought, see if you maybe had pocket jacks or bigger king. But I don't think.
He's not folding.
Yeah, he
Very good poker right now. Such difficult decisions.
Folds over to Ed.
Still reverberating from the jack 3. I had
And I was going for a big finish tonight, so I didn't want to just limp in there. I could have waited for Bobby to go out and get 2 more points or whatever.
Right.
But
Sometimes you have to play big to win big.
First stack will be Paul Moskowitz.
I pretty much played a straight up game tonight. Nothing too fancy, just raising good hands and
Rob Newman seems to have the hot hand tonight. He seems to be catching everything. When he plays, he seems to be catching right now.
yep.
Luckily, it wasn't an issue.
Ed with the king queen.
750.
Raises 750 by
Raises
Ed
it
Wergler.
up. Should take it.
And he just limped when Ed just called the blinds too. So I don't know. What do you think if you're playing that hand? You think you have the best hand at that point? I was.
Oh, most likely.
I really thought I was like when he called, I'm like, oh, cool, he's got Jack Queen or something.
Yeah, no, when there's 2 kings on the board, it's hard to put somebody on a king.
Their percentage of having that card is reduced dramatically with 2 out there.
This could be an interesting.
And I have the
here.
Jack with the best ace, so
Right.
I'm not just calling his
Absolutely.
bet. That would be stupid. And I don't see how I can fold there. So
Action on
the only
Ed.
reason I'm calling his bet is because I want to trap him with the
Right.
next card.
Raised to 700 by Ed Wigler.
Ed raises with sevens.
But not like putting your money in the draw dead.
Yeah,
I will have to note
yeah,
that.
it's
folds
never
as
fun
suited
to do
connection.
that.
Make a call out of
Paul's
Paul
going to
here.
call with his ace-10 suited.
Paul calls.
Paul calling in bad
That's got to
position.
send alarms off in Ed's head.
I don't
You're
have
not
that.
Paul checks.
I think Ed needs to make a bet here.
700 bet by
I'd like
Ed
to see Paul bet
Wigler.
out one time.
I'd like to see Paul raise. I would absolutely like to see Paul say, you know what, look, I can check raise you and show you that your hand is no good.
I wish I would have.
I won't say Paul's never done it, but there's no time I can ever remember Paul doing it.
They were both jokers.
We're hoping for you, Paul. Someday you will learn the check raise. Even if you're just trying to steal a pot.
Action on Mark to act first.
That's what I'm talking about. You gotta have some cards from the left.
Damn it, Train, I'm pissed at you. Hey, yes, put a jack out there.
I mean, is it my fault? That's why I said open my big mouth. Really? That'll damn it. No, I'm not.
Dealer talking to this guy.
I know.
I had
everyone to have a good finish tonight, too, but. Oh, well.
He's all
I really can't fault my play. I've actually, other weeks I've made mistakes where I'm like,
Ed gets a walk.
shouldn't have done that, shouldn't have done that. I really can't think of
I love 3-5.
things are dramatically different tonight.
Well, you were running pretty good there for a while.
When you won the bad beat.
Yeah, you were in third place in chips and
I hit a straight flush.
just kind of picked the bad position to get him in.
Well, and the 8s and the 6s, you know, we were basically 8,500, 6,500, 6,000. So those are all pretty good.
After you already had that. Oh, this guy with king of clubs. This other guy with I was playing 2 boxes.
Let's see if Ed gets a walk to Mark with the ace-9. Mark's got the ace-9. Ed's got a 7-5.
This guy was like, "See, put a 6 on the turn."
Because if he just limps, I'm pretty sure Mark's going to raise.
I had 7 high. And they weren't suited. I know the viewers at home are like, when's he going to make a move? When's he going to make a move?
Clearly, that's all we're thinking about you, Bob.
Well, all 4 cameras are just on you.
I know. I moved him during the break.
Action on Robert, who folds.
Oh my god.
Ed with ace-10 in the button here.
Ed to you, sir.
I see we pose Bobby on top of the table with his shirt off, like the Beebs picture from the hospital.
Raised to 750 by Bobby. Or I'm sorry, by Ed.
It's going to be after I leave.
He's talking about my head.
Ed with a button raise takes you down.
Last hand I had 2-3, and this hand was better too.
Ed shows ace-10. Moskowitz to act first.
Looks like Tony's in there wishing he was playing.
I think Tony's thinking he could show all these guys a thing or two.
Oh,
Well, B-Million will probably be shoving here.
oh no. Is Paul going to
I'd like
call,
to see
of
if
course?
B-Million gets some action here with this hand.
Well,
I
Paul
think-
has 9s.
I'm pretty sure B-Million will re-raise him here.
Paul calls 300.
Oh, Paul didn't raise.
Absolutely not.
Bobby V-Million, all in.
Paul is refraining, and I think Paul's going to find it very easy to give this hand.
All right, I call.
Oh,
Yeah,
Paul
no,
Moskowitz
I-
calls.
Paul's never folding there.
proving me wrong again, my friend.
Well, because, you know, he's going against the shorter stack. So.
3-0. Hit it straight.
Oh, I got
Still,
diamonds.
Well, what would he have left if he lost? Like
It's,
35 or
it's
something?
probably half his stack.
Yeah, that's true.
Big cards.
3 more than half his
I
stack.
want to see a lot of pictures.
Just
That's not good.
3,075.
Those are not good cards. That means the big ones are
That's a
coming
little
out
off for 9.
Run good. I'm right.
Oh,
And Bobby banks it.
3.
Oh, no, just
One more black. Or,
That's like,
all right.
there you go.
You are the luckiest.
Watch your hand.
Go chips out. Oh, I played poker. I didn't do anything.
Suck that, Bob. Everybody knows.
He He's just mad because he put the cards in a different order and they didn't come out like he planned it.
Yeah. I said it was coming. I knew that.
I was rooting for you, Paul.
I know
We were all rooting for you, Paul.
To be done. Yeah, I hate those. You know, sometimes you're like, okay.
There's
Somewhere
I
I
know.
14-year-old girl that was rooting for Bobby. And a boy.
You hear about the Justin
Believe me, you're talking one of the poorest losers out there right here.
Action on Ed.
Well, now Bobby picks up Jack, but nobody has anything to play with.
Now it's times, boys.
See, people at home
Bad
now
too,
think
for
the
they
Bobby B
Rob,
million
but
stands
this
for
one
Bobby
button
B.
raised in a second. You know, he just got
Raised to
some tips.
650 by Bobby V Million.
Catching them now.
All players fold.
Jack's not lost as far as what I've seen tonight yet.
Gonna get
I
dangerous
don't
now.
think so.
I can feel it.
You've heard
I had him, Ed had him, Mark had him, Bob
New
was
band.
he's still with his but he's got a new band started.
Mark Kucherfellow to act first.
And they're going to single out, vilify that they're, the whole CD comes out, I think, April 8th or something like that. It's actually, I mean,
Mark
it's him, so it's not like
hard
it's
to
just
get a while here.
Why did he
He's
do
been
that?
able to survive
It's just a
a
side
pretty long
project.
time
It's man.
in this game. He's just letting
Well, why aren't you
everybody else
winning,
make
Ryan?
mistakes and
Don't talk to me.
I'm just
enough
asking.
hands to stay alive.
Just handed. Yeah, you
Ed with
raised up on
eights.
one chick, I can't do that.
The only other reasonable hand is Bobby with 10-7 suited. And I don't think that.
Probably.
I know it. No, maybe not.
Ed getting the walk with him.
Yeah, right.
Got you in trouble.
Yeah.
And
Ed shows eights.
Ed shows his hand again.
Pretty bad.
Hang flop set.
Oh, nice.
Whatever. Was that like how Mark
Train, rabbit hunting, the whole board.
Flop. I'm in trouble.
V Million to act first.
I had a 7. What's a great kicker? 10.
3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the blinds. Blinds are 150, 300.
B Million with an ace.
Is that one of
Yeah,
them?
he's going to hold on to those chips for a little bit.
Well, you don't want to play ace right
Yeah.
in that position. Unless you're Rob Newman.
Raised to 1100 by Robert.
But it's working for him.
What'd you have? Yeah, right. He would have stood up.
That's what they said in the box.
He would have stood up. If he had aces, he would have stood up. That's all right.
First act will be Robert.
I don't think we've seen aces at all tonight.
Oh, he didn't have aces.
I think Mark had him one time.
No.
Mark had aces.
I think so,
Yeah, one
yeah,
time.
he definitely did.
Remember we were talking about getting all the
Slam
aces?
dunk.
Yeah, it's both like aces when he paired up.
Wham with the right hand.
Let me see
Mark
with
with
Mark,
ace
Mark with an
king.
ace
Ed-
king here.
Ed with king 10 on the button. He might raise the button here.
Cards are actually pretty little fake flop.
Ed calls 300.
Just calls. And then we'll see Mark raise just how much.
Mark always takes his time. I think.
Raised to 1500 by Mark Kucherfellow. $1,200 for Ed to call.
Ed really thinking about king 10 offsuit.
Always thinking how nice Mark's chips would look in his stack.
1 minute left in the blinds.
You got to make that fold.
Bam.
Ed folds. Mark shows ace king offsuit.
You're never ahead there. Mark's raising out of position. You, king 10 is never ahead.
Good try. It's worked.
almost always just crushed.
Right. And I don't know. Maybe he's trying to think because you have 2 locked cards or something. You can take them out. I don't know what the rate is.
Moskowitz all in.
Oh, Paul.
1750.
Paul all in with queens, and he might get a call out of Newman in the big blind with queen 10 diamonds.
I wanted to get it away from him.
Paul
Robert
getting
calls.
it in about as good as you possibly can here.
King Queen is for Paul.
Oh,
I'm waiting. Oh, I gotta stand up.
you got the diamonds.
Even sharing the queen.
Yeah.
Rob's still 16%.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
That's about as bad as you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Punish him.
It flops an open-ended straight draw.
Punish.
And 2
And
diamonds.
brings up diamonds.
Oh, he's making Paul sweat.
After that,
And he's
Bobby, I
paid
hope you
10.
go down in flames.
Oh, I can't believe Rob
And he's not talking about poker, he's talking about on the drive home.
You can't ask for a better flop. Really Paul's got to pick his heart out of his stomach.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I need 3
You
outs.
can't get it in much worse and
It can't
then
be like that.
be drawing so good.
1 out, and then I put it right in his ass. How much is it for? 4, sorry.
Ed Dack first.
Can't believe diamonds and open-ended.
I know they didn't get there.
I had 51 outs, Paul.
I'll root for you.
I know you would.
51. Missed them all.
Hey, I would have Paul.
I'm not
If
sure
I had 1
Bobby
out,
was rooting for
I'd be
Rob,
okay.
just rooting against Moskowitz.
I'm gonna have a courtesy check there just because you called me.
Rob with the flush draw.
8.
Paul with just 2 overs.
I believe you got all of that.
I do. I have 10s, or 8s, 6s, and 3s. I just said heart though.
Orange or green shit.
Rob just keeps flopping the world.
Only one.
You better be nice, Paul.
I would have. There's no way I didn't think he wasn't hitting that river last
Oh,
hand.
yeah.
I'll be honest. Paul grabbed my groin and said, "Call me, double me up, so we can get Bobby out first." I mean,
Glue.
That's what happened. I seen it.
I didn't want to call that hand just because it was you. I didn't want to give you chips.
Mark with queen 9 suited. This is the game he, I think if he had more chips, he might be raising.
Never not drawn.
Makes it 8.
800 bet by Bobby.
Bobby raises up the ace rag. Should take it down.
flat tire. No good.
Ed must have saw the jack first because he was squeezing out the other card.
15 minutes left in the blinds.
You know it's a picture card usually. Because watch when he looks at the other one first.
Are you stressing when you won?
Yeah, he's stressing. He's stressing over a win.
No,
That's how anal this
Never
guy
mind.
is.
That's how.
I can't believe you almost got there but didn't get there, and I doubled up. For someone to turn.
No, I mean,
I am so angry you missed.
3 million with 7s and not
how
a
it plays
whole
out.
lot else going on.
B million raises 800.
Slam them motherfuckers.
Moskowitz with 5-6 suited. Will never play that.
Is that going to hurt the chips?
Robin.
Chips. It's probably not.
I absolutely would have.
Oh, you mean computer chip.
That's the kind of hand I'd love to see
Mark
flopping
folds.
within position.
Bobby takes the blinds.
You hit a lot of boards, and
Yeah.
your opponent does not
And
put you
especially
on
against especially against an aggressive player like Bob.
Robert tag first.
Because he's gonna continuation bet almost 100% of the time.
Sounds cool.
Turn all your cards over if you want to.
Doesn't matter. I play face up anyway.
B million with 4s now.
it. Another pocket card.
Absolute worst. Mark over there, dude.
Pull to her to Mark.
See what Mark does with 10-6 suited.
Mark calls. Bobby checks his option.
Bob gives him a flop.
Mark flops a diamond flush draw. If Bobby bets here, I would love to see a check raise.
Bobby bets 500. Mark calls.
What did he call? Yeah,
Yeah,
just
he
called.
called. And he gets there.
Yeah.
Check it again, Mark.
This is where you have to figure out how you can get the most out of your opponent. Nice check.
Yeah.
Both players check.
Oh.
Oh.
Check it, Mark. If he checks, Bob will make a big bet. If he
Yes, he
bets,
will.
Bob's just calling. Let's see if
Fasten
he
bet by Mark.
wants to try and get Bob. Yep, Bob insta-called.
Oh.
Call by Bobby.
1,892 to you.
Well,
Because he checks, Bob puts up a bet, he just doubles it.
Mark's afraid he's going to get no value.
Right.
That's the problem. If he checks it and Bobby checks behind, he gets no value.
Moskowitz
So you
back
pick up
first.
the, if he has something, you pick up the shirt.
me.
6 of hearts
The
exposed.
shirt
I
checks.
dropped it.
Redeal.
I just dropped the deck. I've never actually done that.
I'm sure the deuce of cards is coming to me now. Sure.
I'm going to have to win a couple of these to get back in it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you get a few bad finishes, you got to win a bunch of them.
Next round, Moskowitz is all in.
31.
3,100 total.
Paul in with ace jack. Probably will not get called.
Please punish him.
I have diamonds again, Paul.
Ah, let's go.
How did you get my card?
You're
Robert
allowed
folds.
I would love to snap them off with that.
4 dudes. I don't think you ever have that in your game ever when you play. Ever. Even if you check the big blind, you fold.
You
Button moves. I jack
got
first.
If Rob would have made the call there, he'd actually been in better shape
Four
than he was the
times.
last time.
Right.
he made the call.
Like a 16
Exactly.
degree. That's when I started throwing cards. I'm like, seriously?
Oh, you big sure.
Paul with ace jack again. Oh, and B million with ace queen. I think we're going to see Paul joining us here soon.
B million all in.
Oh wait, he's got Bobby covered, I think.
Took my move.
Punish him, Paul. Punish him.
Took my move.
Paul has left.
Treat him like you're his Boy Scout leader.
Like Mortal Kombat.
I
Finishing.
got him right now. I know I do, but
He wants to fold his hand.
Paul thinks he's got Bobby, and he couldn't be more wrong.
I have fold equity because of my luck.
Usually, if you're that confident, you make the
I'm
call.
not calling. I know I got
Somebody that says I've got
I know you got
and
shit.
fold.
Show me.
And then
Show me what you got. I'll show you what I'm folding. I'll show you.
If you show me what you fold,
Yeah, show me what you folded.
no, I like this way.
I had you beat big time.
I'm sure if you had me beat, you would have folded.
No, because I had ace, king,
Paul
and
making
jack
absolutely
three,
no
you
sense
pushed with nothing. You
whatsoever.
pushed with nothing.
Right here?
What's
Yeah.
he saying?
He's saying that he's got it. He knows he has him beat, but
For
he's
the next
holding
Yeah,
it.
higher than two.
for the next
Okay.
couple of
Mark
rounds, I want to
folds.
talk
Or
to
Mark-
Mark.
Mark
Look at Paul,
answers.
because he's in his fucking head. Yeah, right.
He made the right
I had a
fold.
one gap
Bobby.
suited connect. I had a one gap non-suited connected. One gap.
No, I know I had you, but I'm.
Paul's
Dude,
still
I can't
confident.
even play poker right now. I just folded the hand.
And that's why you don't show your hands.
Exactly.
Pull that button.
Let
for
him
me.
think you.
Button's good.
You shouldn't have pushed on that hand. So I could.
B million to act
You could've
first.
called me if you had some.
Paul exclaiming if he had a big hand, he would have called. Not sure if Paul was that confident about his hand, or if he's just trying to make us believe he was at this point.
Oh, Mark with ace queen, Bobby with ace queen, Ed with ace 10 suited.
Bobby raises to 800.
Ed is actually the favorite here. Pre-flop.
Ed calls.
Let's see what
800.
Mark does here.
Would love to see the case ace on the flop.
That would be brutal for Ed.
Raised to 3,000 by Mark Cuccifello.
Mark re-raises. I think we'll see Bobby ship it here.
Bobby fold.
Whoa.
Fold.
Were you leading?
He knows
Action on Ed.
He's bet, Mark.
Still trying to stick a dagger in.
He doesn't care about it.
I think you see Mark raise 2 hands with the aces and ace king.
Is it 2200? Yep. 2200 to call for Ed.
About 3 left? 4?
I think Mark's pretty well pot committed no matter what the flop is. It's going to be good.
Ed folds.
Ace 10, that's the kind of hand you want to be called.
Good lay down.
I had the same hand.
Shit, I should have called him. My kicker was lower.
So I thought either I was going to jam over. Button's good. Never flat. I was going to jam.
My ace wasn't quite that big.
But moves.
Flat call.
I wonder if Paul's still steaming about that hand with Bobby thinking he was
Yeah,
out.
well, I know. With Jacks again. They were
Small, big Bob.
I say when Paul comes in, we tell him
Clock
Bobby.
Bob.
Oh!
Down the bottom.
And make him watch it on tape. That'd be great.
Nice bet, Mark.
Team up with Paul now.
Yeah, you would have called me all in there anyways. Wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, you would call me for sure because you didn't think I had that. No.
Is it on me really thick?
Yep.
Yeah, because
They're definitely trying to twist the dagger in
I
the
know they
Paul.
look at the same man.
Well, yeah, if I was been able to see him through his cards, I would call him.
Mark calls.
800.
Bobby raises with the 10-3. Mark showing weakness and Bobby trying to take advantage.
800 more.
I think it plays well that Bobby wasn't really looking at his hand, and he just kind of fed into the fact that he looked at his hand once and thought it was strong enough to make a raise against Mark's weak call.
Yeah, I can do that. What did you have? Ace 10? Yeah, you have more else than that?
A player like Bobby, every time you look in blind versus blind, you look at the small and he's in the big.
Well, because you look like the only reason
Just because
Action on Moskowitz. Folds.
you were
it
saying
shows so much weakness in
I knew that
small blind.
all I would have to do is I had to call him.
I'm sitting there going, well, see, it's $2 grand to me, but it's really 6. So.
Anything else on here?
That's why I kept raising my button on them. But I had decent hands.
All in by Bobby Million and a call by Robert.
Or raise.
Oh, there's the aces.
Come on, Robert. You got your aces. Don't muck your cards.
Bobby all in
Ace
with
eight.
ace 8.
Ace 5 for Robert.
Against Robert with ace
Yeah,
5.
ace 5.
Snapper.
Once again, Rob never able to fold ace.
He's got the diamonds.
That's why I said he's that.
Good luck.
But with his stack there, I don't blame him on that one.
There's shop outs.
Yeah. Now.
Ace in the window.
Ooh.
That's not a good card.
King or 9 chops the pot.
Oh, now it's a chop.
Yep.
And
And
the
queen-
pot is chopped.
Queen also chops it.
Good snap.
Or
Gonna
jack.
put Bobby back in there. All right. With that, I will say, gents, have a good night.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Have a good evening.
Just waiting to pull the trigger on me, train. Waiting. They're like, I know what he's doing. Look, I can't wait until I get an ace. I'm snapping. Little do they know when they watch the tape. They're going to regret it.
Action on Ed to act first.
Ed with the ace rag
Oh,
now,
that's fun.
in early position.
Raised to 900 by Ed Wurgler.
Raises it up, should take it down. Train very excited with all the action going on.
Clearly.
Button moves for stack will be Mark Cucciafello.
Paul Moskowitz with ace queen.
Folds over to Robert. Robert folds.
27.
Paul Moskowitz all in 2,700.
Why everything to Cole with?
And Ed with nothing.
Ed folds.
I'm sure he had 2 live cards.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the blinds. Blinds are 200, 400.
Well, we found out where the cutoff line is for Paul to get it all in. Ace jack, no, but ace queen, yes.
Ace queen is definitely where it's at.
Yeah, but what was your kicker?
Well, you know.
Rob Newman with ace 10 suited. I'm pretty sure we'll see a raise here.
13.
And that should take it down.
Raised to 1,300 by Robert Newman.
You doing this to me? I need to walk on the goddamn chips you
I want the rest of them. You're doing this to me? You're doing this to me?
I want the rest of them.
Did you just call him?
I just call him.
I am now a name that you use.
It's a derogatory. It's now a derogatory term.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom, took a Bobby.
You're officially enacted. Check out this B million. I just let the B million.
Guys. I'm trying to get. You all are against me.
$3 million with the ace rag now.
Of course.
We kid because we hate. I mean love.
Mark with queen 6 offsuit. Folds.
You win. Good bet.
Well, you marked your cards.
What is ace?
I just want to show. I'm not going on with nothing.
1 minute left in the blinds. First act will be Paul Moskowitz.
Mine kind of feels a little heavier.
Yeah, Rob with the king queen here.
What feels heavier?
Bobby with the ace rag again.
Don't talk to me.
Mark with the button and 2-5 suited. Fold.
Bobby all in.
This is the kind of hand Ed Rob likes to call though.
Ish. You hear me, Rob?
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to cost Rob almost his whole stack.
66.
62.
King queen once again the most overplayed mediocre hand I think.
After this hand, we will be on break.
No.
I'm sorry, next round. Sorry.
Good fold.
Got him.
Surprised he did it.
Pull that button. Robert.
That's usually the kind of hand he likes to.
What are we now? 3-6?
Yep.
Like we said earlier, king queen, it's definitely a hand that can get you in trouble. If that ace flop, there was nothing that Robert could do.
Well, I mean,
First act will be Ed.
you're behind every ace raises. If he raises the ace king, ace queen, any pair, you're behind.
Yeah, an ace. Oh, I have this king queen.
He's just. I don't look at him anyway, so.
Here's all goddamn card.
Yeah, so.
Nobody heard that. Good point. Mark, you sure? Wow.
Bobby was 6-4 suited on the button. Let's see if he tries to get that crazy now. I think he's too short still to.
Robert calls. Paul checks his option.
You should do them upside down. So the people at home know.
Both players check. 7 of spades on the turn.
6.
600 bet by Robert.
Rob picks up a straight draw. Paul picks up a pair. If you're Paul here, Rob's betting that if you flop a pair on the flop, he's going to bet it almost every time.
Paul trying to figure out if it's beneficial to move all in with this pair of sevens.
It's taking this long. He folded.
That means he's folding.
Paul folds.
Paul's
Well, yeah.
always one of those worst case scenario kind of guys. He tries to think of every hand that can beat him.
What was the river?
He didn't show you.
Don't say it because it came out.
It was. I saw those little listens.
Special, motherfucker. Fired.
Blinds are 300, 600.
I did five.
Mark Cuccifello to act first.
No, wait.
He's good.
Oh, you're good.
I'm pretty sure that's good. You're siding with this guy?
Goddamn right I was.
He's talking about how you.
Mark,
No,
once
I-
again, going back to being card dead.
Oh, you do what? That's-
Definitely makes this game a lot harder to play.
You didn't get one yet.
And in this format being so quick that it's definitely a need for cards.
This one raised and then Paul shove.
Ed gets a walk.
You did.
B-Million to act first.
I'm sure you had 2 overs. I would have wagered you.
Probably had pocket queens. I'll look later.
That was 2 overs.
I'm not sure Paul realizes what the odds of him having 2 overs to a 10 are.
Bobby with pocket jacks again.
Bobby all in.
All in and nobody will call.
That's all I got.
What in my mind? It's gone already? It's right in front of me.
That's super shove.
Bobby's good.
Sir.
Button's right. That was dumb shove right there, actually. A little mad shove right there.
Bobby a little unlucky there. He's moved in so many times with some mediocre hands, and then finally picks up a big one, and nobody's got anything.
Thought maybe my image.
Fever, fever. Fever, fever. That's a tip.
No.
No, what?
I got it. Wait.
Well, we might get a little action here. Paul with 10s.
Paul all in.
I think Bobby's
2200.
gonna make this call here.
I'll let it go. 16.
All right.
Bobby
This
calls.
would be
Bobby
good.
calls with 6s.
This would be good.
Roll.
I think I'm holding on to this one.
Yeah. It's probably a bad call on my
Paul
part.
finally better than Bobby for one hand.
I mean,
It's some crazy
if he hits a
six.
6,
It's coming up
it's a
6.
Bobby
actually.
6.
I'm hitting quads.
If it's a 6, I'm going to go take
I'm
a
hitting
Bobby.
quads. 4, 5, 6.
I'm going to go take a Bobby if the 6 hits.
5. 6. I'm feeling like crazy sixes. Crazy
Queen.
sixes.
Bobby trying everything he can to
Damn
get
it,
that
Paul. Why
6
did
to
I
go
call
up.
her? I know you're a
There
nerd.
might just
Trying to talk it out of the deck.
He just wants to jab the needle at Moskowitz one more
Oh,
time.
as much as I wanted to.
exactly how I felt on my 9.
Moskowitz to act first.
Well, back to my original plan.
What was that?
Ship it.
We have Ed with an ace queen.
See how much he raises here?
15 straight.
Raised to 1500 by Ed Wigler.
That should be enough to take it down.
90 up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, we're thinking about it.
He's folded 3 or 4 hands now. He's probably tired of it already.
I'm sorry, that's not right. Right. Made it 15 straight, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, 12.
Hollywood a little bit with his jack deuce.
I'm not sure it was really Hollywood. I think he really wanted to call.
Okay, I'm
He was trying to talk himself into it, I think.
We're suited.
I think if you have to talk yourself into a call, you definitely should not make it.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
First act will be Ed.
Problem is the high one was Jack.
Let's see. This might be a hand where Bobby shoves here.
55 on all of them.
Yep.
Bobby Miller all in 3,500.
55.
I got a crack in the end here.
All with the exact same cards, except they're suited.
So we know exactly how many chips you got.
That's awesome, because you know I'm doing a lot.
Yeah.
Come on, with garbage. You guys see that last part? Great garbage.
Bobby, not afraid to just take blinds at this point.
You're my boy, Blue.
Mark Dak first.
Mark with ace king here.
I like to see somebody slow play a big hand just to try to trap Bobby into making a move.
This is the kind of hand he might do it too. He may still do it.
2,000 bet by Mark Tuffello.
No, that's a big lose. Ed with Jack 10. Let's see.
14 US.
He hasn't made too many out of line calls tonight. So.
What, Bobby? What? Talk to me. I'm giving you permission to talk to me now.
Speak outside of your own head, Bob.
Ed folds.
Damn.
Mark shows ace king.
Mark showing that he's only playing pots today.
Me too. I should have jammed over you. One.
Bob, your big one.
He's showing so many big hands. I think
Your big one, Bob. Put it up there.
he's opened it up for a bluff now.
Put it up there.
Here's a big one.
Your big one, Bob. Put it up there. You're so fucking insubordinate.
B million with the ace here.
Put that up there. 64.
64.
B million all in.
He
6,400.
might get a call from Mark here.
64.
Mark, that's a
Let me know.
Oh, wow.
Bobby winning 2 out of the last 3 hands, I believe, taking all kinds of blinds.
Really surprised that he didn't make that call. As many all-ins as Bobby been making.
Betting that I saw, yeah. You might have called then.
So fucking tired.
Robert Dak first.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to do so.
Ed's cards have missed. I don't know if those are right.
They are. Paul's not right. Paul, can you read your cards, please?
The hand will not read. I believe one of Paul's cards hit
Right here.
Ed's
Fold or
spot,
call, Paul?
and they were both
I'm
there.
folding.
Okay, just buck your hand for me.
Pull back for a sec.
There we go.
There we go.
It's not worth the time.
Do it.
Mark, pull yours back over. Now do it again, Tony. That's good.
That's good.
Perfect.
Good.
Bobby got it. I'll take care of it. Clearly, nobody else.
I think Robert hoped that Bobby made a play there.
Action on Mark.
Mark with bottom pair and a straight draw.
1,500 bet by Mark.
What do you have left, Mark? 45?
57.
I'm all in.
Robert all in.
Patting it all in. And the immediate stand to show aces. Every single time he has a big hand. He goes into this exact same mode.
Good. Oh, you're good.
Well, Bobby was already in when I was home.
Really? That's your decision.
Yeah.
You're going for first. Oh man.
Mark folds.
And then you were 5 or 6.
Well, really, at this stage, I think the most you can do is 5. Even if I go on out. I don't know. Actually,
Wait, I'm
I
not.
don't know what this place is.
Bobby's gonna push your blinds this round.
All right.
No, I mean, still, it's fine. Probably not.
Action on my squids.
Yeah, next game, buddy.
So never mind. Next game?
Next game.
Okay.
End with ace rag. Let's go. Bobby will shove.
Bobby all in.
Happy to take more blinds, Bobby is.
Aces.
At this stage in the game, taking the blinds is not necessarily a bad thing, especially as consistently as Bobby's doing.
Oh, you can build it up pretty quick.
He limped in, tried to trap him.
First act will be Ed. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the
The thing
blinds.
is, he's had the best hand almost every time. The only one they didn't was when Mark folded the ace-7 to him.
I folded an ace pre-flop too. I mean, flop.
Ed bets 1,300.
Shows a dude. Good lay down. That's tough.
First act will be Mark.
Damn.
I think the zinger.
Mark picking up a
with
big hand
aces.
against Paul here. Let's see what he does. Would love to see a trap play here.
Mark calls 600.
Mark is very good at doing that with aces.
Paul
Call.
just calls.
Seen Mark do this quite a bit with aces in a short-handed game. Paul with the flush draw. Pretty sure we're going to get it in here.
Mark bet 1,000.
The $1,000 bet, it's definitely priced in for Paul here.
Paul calls.
Very surprised he didn't jam there. Mark, let's see if he slows down a little bit. Sometimes when you slow play these aces, you got to be careful.
Mark all in.
Whoa.
Easy for Paul to get rid of at that point.
It's on the draw.
Front row.
Yep. Button's good. It was worth one call.
Beat million to act first.
No, first act.
1 minute, 40 seconds left in the blinds.
Needed it one time. Just wanted
I know.
one time.
You were feeling.
One
You're
time.
like, thinking
I'm not as silly as everybody thinks I am.
Next time I do the rest of the night.
One
I
time.
have a, you know how Phil Ivey doesn't
Bobby folded an ace-7
just know.
with
Kind of how
Ed having an ace-9.
I think under the gun is kind of a little rough for him to play.
Raised to 1,500 by Ed.
I think he's built it up enough where he doesn't have to do it there with ace rag.
Blinds are up his hand.
No.
That's a break.
Oh, that's a break.
We have 50 seconds before break. Probably last hand.
I'm going down.
Missed.
You're welcome. I'm here all.
Thank you.
I'm here on Sundays.
B million with deuces.
Must be a hot hand. Did you just make hand contact with your eye?
That's usually not a good thing to do. That means
I didn't want him to flip him over.
Yeah, that's why I didn't.
See what he does with Mark Williamson here. And I'm assuming he'll make no, he's going to let 6-4 go.
Mark folds.
Too late. You folded.
All in.
Oh, we're gonna get one more hand in.
Yep.
Oh, one more hand.
Wait, what?
Folded too fast.
No, I needed that to happen.
Dealer button moves.